Hey guys, it's Christine from Indigo Wings Healing. I just wanted to pop in for a really quick video. I wanted to give you guys an update on the full moon readings that I have been doing over the last week, and I wanted to let you guys know that I have decided that I'm going to extend my offer on these readings for another week. Spirit has been guiding me, has had it really very heavily on my heart that I need to keep these going for at least another week, because what I'm seeing is happening, and a lot of the information that is coming out about what's happening with the energy is that in the month of February we have this full moon eclipse, and then the new moon, there's going to be an eclipse that day as well. So we're going to have two eclipses, and this first eclipse, it's starting what some refer to as the eclipse season. And so the energies that are coming in, and really for some people I feel like they started with the last new moon a couple of weeks ago. These energies are going to be extending through August. And so for those of you that I've done readings for already, I have talked to some of you about this. Some of you may be seeing changes within the next month or so, but some of you, the changes that we've talked about are going to be occurring through August. And so I really wanted to give people the opportunity to still get these full moon readings, because I really feel like we are coming into a big shift here, not just for twins, but for people in general. I actually today was just running some errands while my kids were all at school, and just kind of had this overwhelming feeling that there's a shift, something is shifting. And with the different astrology reports that are out there, some are saying full moon is Friday the 10th, some say Saturday the 11th. Either way, full moon energies extend a couple of days on either side of the date. So I don't know if I'm already feeling the effects, or I don't know what it was, but I felt it throughout my entire body that there is definitely something happening, something coming. So I really wanted to get on here and let you guys know that I'm extending the full moon readings. So between now, which today's February 8th, and through February 15th, the full moon readings will be available for $40, which is still really good value. Normally a reading like this I would charge around $50 for. And I send it to you in an audio file that you can download right to your own computer or mobile device, so you can save it and then you have it and you can refer back to it as you go through the changes. One of the things that I've been seeing, it's like the same, I'm not seeing the same cards, but the same types of themes are coming up over and over and over again in these readings, which I think is really interesting. And it's typically for the people that I know I'm reading for that are a twin flame, they are there's always something that is being let go that is not serving their highest good, whether it's letting go of a control issue, letting go of a relationship, or a part of a relationship that's no longer serving them. And it's when it comes to the things that are coming into their lives, it's really good stuff that is happening. And so I think that this is going to be a great time for people really being able to let the things come up that need to be released from your life and it's going to really open up the doors for the things that you are wanting to come into your life. And so if you feel called to have a reading like that with me, please send me a message through my Facebook page or send me an email, indigowingshealing@gmail.com. You can also contact me through my website, and I'll let you know how to send payment for that reading, because it's not a reading that is listed on my website, as it is a special offer. So $40 for these readings, and I will be taking orders through midnight on February 15th, because I don't want to be sending these readings out too far after the full moon, because I do want to be tuning into these energies and making the most of them as I'm doing these readings for you. And I feel like there were some other things that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I also feel like with the shifts that I'm noticing, that I'm personally feeling, if you are feeling like you are ascending a little bit, there you have spiritual growth. Sometimes when you have growth, you're going to notice that relationships in your life may change, and people may leave your life, and that's okay. It can be a time of change for you that is a little scary, or it can be a time where it feels chaotic, or it just, you're not sure how to feel about that, and those things are all normal and they're okay. And I just want to bring that up because I don't want you to feel scared of these changes and these things happening to you. I want you to know that you're not alone, that there are a lot of people who are going through the same thing as you, and that anybody who is either removing themselves from your life, or you're finding that you have to establish boundaries to maybe remove them from your life or move on from certain things, these things are all happening for your greatest good. Sorry, my dog just hit my tripod. These things are all happening for your greater good, and things sometimes have to leave your life in order to make room for better things to come into your life. I had an experience just this week that something that I had been involved in for a couple of years now, very suddenly was removed from my life. And I was really shocked at first and surprised. I was very disappointed in how it was handled. But then I was able to sit and think about it, and actually, with the help of two wonderful friends of mine, they reminded me of the fact that, hey, you are going through growth, you have awesome things happening in your life, it's time for you to move on from this. And this was one of those times where the universe was taking care of it for you. So, and once I thought about it, I'm like, you know what, you're right. I was deep down realizing that it was something that I cared about it, but it deep down was not feeling like it was the right place for me anymore. But I'm one of those people that I have a really hard time leaving things behind, and so it was taken care of for me. And what I was really upset about more than anything was that I didn't feel like it was handled well. And so I feel like I learned a lesson in it, because I stood my ground and I let the people that were involved in the situation know that, if you had come to me differently and handled this differently, I probably would have agreed with you on this, and we probably would have come to a much nicer parting. And instead, it's a little, but again, the universe takes care of us, and the universe is able to remove things from our lives that are no longer serving us. And I don't want you to take what I'm saying to think that if you are a twin and you are in separation, that the universe is removing your twin flame from your life to make room for something else. That is that's a whole different beast, in my opinion. Twin flame separation is for a different purpose. When you're in separation from your twin, it's because you and your twin have things that you need to do on your own. You have growth that you need to do that you can't do together. You have things to figure out, lessons you have to learn. And if you keep trying to force it and force those things to happen together, the universe is going to force you apart until you go through that time by yourselves. Because I do think that some of us, not saying all, but there are some of us that we look to our twins for external love. We look to our twins to fulfill things outside of us that we should be fulfilling ourselves. We should be providing ourselves with the love that we're looking for, and we should be providing ourselves with all of the things that we want to be joyful about and happy about, and we should be enough for ourselves. And if we're looking not even just to our twins, but anyone externally to fulfill our needs, we're not going to be where we need to be. And so that's, I want to just touch on that because I don't want anyone to feel panicked thinking that if you're in separation, it's because the universe is, saying that you're not meant to be together or anything like that. I feel like that's a different situation, but, I do feel like we are always put on the path that we're put on for a reason, and we interact with the people that we do for a reason, and there's a lesson in everything. And I wanted to share what I went through this week, because even though I was really frustrated, I felt really icky about it at first. It just happened like 2 days ago. I really feel so much better now because I remember the universe has something far better planned for me than what that was, and it wasn't a good fit for me anymore. And I'm going to be fed in ways that are going to sustain me, bring me joy, and I'm going to be fine. Look at here right now. I just started this channel a couple of months ago, and I have more subscribers than I ever imagined. So much support, so much love, which I'm so grateful for. The universe brought this to me, and it's more than I ever could have imagined. So I wanted to share that as well, because I do feel like there's some people who needed to hear that, because when you are going through your spiritual awakening, when you are going through growth, you might get to a point where things that meant a lot to you don't mean as much to you. People that you used to spend time with, you don't want to spend time with them anymore. Your priorities change, and that's okay. The people who are meant to be in your life will continue to be in your life, And I just don't want anybody to be feeling like they are unloved or uncared about because they might be going through some changes. We all are, and it's okay. So I ended up making this a little bit longer than I intended to, but I did want to share the experience of, having to move on from things and letting things go. And I am hoping to start writing a little bit more on my blog. I just haven't really felt particularly inspired by any topics. So if there is anything that you would like to hear me talk more about, I would be happy to. If you want to leave your comments below, give me some ideas of things that you would like to read about on my blog, or even if there is a particular topic that you would like to hear me talk about in a video, I can do something like that in the future too. So I guess that's it. So I am extending the full moon videos, or not videos, the readings for one more week through February 15th. I really, this is something that is feeling guided by spirit for sure. It's been on my heart for a few days. And, I think that whoever is needing this will feel guided. So just make sure that you send me a message through my Facebook page, contact me through my website, or send me an email. IndigoWingsHealing@gmail.com. My website is IndigoWingsHealing.com, or I think I said my email wrong. IndigoWingsHealing@gmail.com, and my website is IndigoWingsHealing.com. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. I'm tired today. And sorry, my dog just moved my tripod again. And my Facebook page is Facebook.com/IndigoWingsHealing. And I do, just like a little side note, I have a very large Mastiff. I love him, I'm obsessed with him, and he's often with me when I'm doing my readings and things like that. But if you're wondering what kind of dog is moving my tripod, it's a very large dog, and that's why. So just a little tidbit about me. So thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me share my afternoon with you. And I will see you in a few days when I do next week's reading. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.